Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadha and I am here to give you a brief analysis of what the month of September has got in store for you according to your Lagna and according to your Moon Rashi. Now before I take this video further, I would request you to subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, give it a like, and there is a thanks button now which appears down. By clicking on that thank button, you can contribute whatever you feel like, and if you think that I deserve a bit of contribution from your side, I would appreciate that. Let us talk first about the transits that would take place in the month of September. See, first of all, on the 17th of September, we will see that Sun will transit into the sign of Virgo. That is going to happen on 17th of September. 24th of September, Venus will transit into the sign of Virgo. What are the conjunctions forming in the month of September? See, Rahu was having a conjunction with Mars, which is gone now. You will see Sun and Mercury together. It is going to have a conjunction from 15th of September right up till 20th of September. That's called a close conjunction. And the very close conjunction would be on the 23rd. Also, you will see that Mercury will be very close to Venus on the 26th of September. Let us look at the aspect. When I say aspect, you know, every planet looks from the place where it is positioned by it was called as Drishti, it aspects the other houses as well. Now in this case, I see that Jupiter aspects Mercury and Sun both in September. Also, there are some planets which are going retrograde and shall remain retrograde in the month of September. Saturn retrograde, Jupiter going retrograde, Mercury also will get retrograde on the 10th of September, and then Venus will get combust in the sign of Leo, 15th of September. Now, having all these information with us, let us look how these planetary positions, transits, conjunction and aspects are going to treat you or have an impact on you according to your Lagna and your moon sign. So let's begin with the first sign, Aries. So for the sign of Aries, this month is going to give you success, especially in your career profession. If you are a salaried person, if you are employed somewhere, you will get mixed result. Business people will have good profit. Saturn in the 10th house might give you a little stress at your workplace. Mars in your second house will make you a bit aggressive. People who are working with multinational companies will have opportunities, maybe growth, or you will get increment, so on. The conjunction of Sun and Venus that is going to take place in the month of September in your 5th house will have a favorable results for students. Your concentration will be far better. The transit of Sun in the 6th house, which is going to happen later half of the month, will give you a very favorable time especially for students. Mars, again in your second house, will bring harmony, peace in your domestic life. Presence of Venus and Sun in the fifth house, it's very good for your romantic life, for relationship and so on. Yes, but Sun with Venus may also bring a bit of conflict as well. For married people, I would say that Ketu will have or will make or a little troublesome for people who are married. You may have conflict with your life partner because it is present in your seventh house. You will all see that suddenly money will come from somewhere, or the money which was stuck somewhere with you must have given to someone and it was not coming your way. This month there are chances that the money will come back. Now this is because Mars is positioned into the second house. Now health may be a little worry for you. You need to take care of your eating habits and if possible avoid junk food. Let's talk about the next sign, Taurus. Now for Taurus, luck will favor you at your workplace. Saturn in your ninth house will give you a fruitful result. Employed people will get success in their career. If you are a business owner, if you are doing your own business, the aspect of Sun and Venus on your 10th house will give you good business opportunities. Mercury here in the 5th house for Taurus people also aspected by Jupiter will be very favorable for students who are just about to give some examination or clear some examination. In family life, you will get mixed result. The first half of the month of September, Mars having an aspect on Sun in Leo will increase your anger. But situation will improve in the later half of the month when Sun will take a transit into the sign of Virgo. Mercury in your 5th house aspected by Jupiter may create some misunderstanding between you and your love partner. Again, Mars having a straight eye on your 7th house may cause some issues in your married life. The Lord of your 2nd house, Mercury, transiting from your 5th house and presence of Ketu in your 6th house will give you some financial difficulties as well. You may have bit of a problem taking important decisions, and this is because you will have problems with your financial management. So money would be a little the situation would be a little money crunch would come into your life. However, Sun and Mercury will be having a conjunction in the later half of the month, which will give you quite a relief and you will be rid of this financial problem. So finances will start coming in after the 17th of September. If you are planning to go abroad, opportunities would come your way. You may have minor health issues, especially take care of some infection that may bother you. Next sign is Gemini. For Gemini this month, the Lord of your 10th house, Jupiter, will be transiting in its own size. It is there for a long time now, which will bring good success in your career. You will get good opportunities and you will attain success. This month is also good for people having their own business. You may get a promotion wherever you are working. The presence of Ketu in your fifth house may cause some trouble if you are a student, because your concentration your concentration would not be there in studies. Maybe there is some distraction. Conjunction of Venus and Sun in your third house will definitely bring some support from your younger siblings. This month is less favorable for people who are into romantic relationship. This month will bring favorable outcome in terms of finances. If you are a businessman, you will have good income. It's a good time to make investments also if you want to expand your business. Your health shall remain good, so nothing to worry. Next sign is Cancer. Now for Cancer, this is going to be better than the usual time that you are going through. During this period, September month, Venus will transit into your second house and will join Sun, which is going to be favorable for you as far as your career is concerned. People who are employed will get good opportunity at their workplace. Businessmen will see progress in their business, especially if you are dealing with foreign products or for foreign projects, or if you are into import, export and so on. Students will also get good results. You will see success. Your concentration would be good. You will be more inclined towards religious activities and deep subjects as well. Saturn in your seventh house, which will give you a little hardship in your relationship, especially married life. There could be some conflict with your life partner. This month, as far as finances are concerned, it's going very strong. You will not face any major issues with your health, but maybe some minor infection or something may bother you. Next sign is Leo. For Leo, the month of September is quite favorable, good results, especially in your career. In the later half of the month, after 17th of September, it's a real good time as far as career opportunities are concerned. Income would increase. You might even think of buying a vehicle. You'll purchase a vehicle. People into business will have a good time. You will succeed in your business. Average result for students, I would say, because there would be a little lack of concentration in your studies. You will get mixed results in your married life, but you will have good support from your life partner. Some issues, some conflicts can be seen in your romantic life, but later half of the month, the problems will be resolved. You may even go a little up and down. You will have peaks and valleys with finances. The presence of Saturn in your sixth house can give you health related issues. So be a little careful in that aspect. Next is Virgo. Now, as you know, we are talking of September, and the September month is ruled by the sign Mercury. It is exalted in its own sign. So you will have all the luck in your favor, whether it is profession, career, business. So both people who are employed as well as business people will get good results, but yes, hard work has to be there. If you're thinking of changing your business, this is a very good time for you. There could be some trouble in education and family life. So if you're a student or if in your domestic life, there could be a little bit of an issue. September month will also not be very favorable as far as your romantic life is concerned. You will feel the lack of love, romance in your relationship. Saturn in the 5th house and especially going retrograde may bring trouble in your married life as well, because it is looking from with the third aspect, the 7th house. This month will bring profit from foreign land. Your finances would be good. If your business is associated with foreign countries, then you will see huge profit coming your way. But at the same time, your desire to earn money easily and quickly, and for that, if you take an illegal path, then you can be in trouble. So that thought would come into your mind that you will do some, shortcuts. Don't do that. Refrain from going against law, because you may land up into problem. You need to take care of your health this month, because from the health aspect, this month is not so favorable. Next sign is Libra. For Libra, the month of September may bring ups and downs in different areas of your life. Jupiter in your 6th house and Saturn in your 4th might give some trouble in your career. Students will get desired result in their education. So academically, it's a good period. Favorable results can be seen for students who are preparing for competitive exams. Presence of Mars in your 8th house and aspecting your 2nd house will make your family life very harmonious. But also understand that Mars being in your 8th house, guard against accident, injuries, and while you're driving. Now, presence of the Lord of the 5th house, Saturn, in your 4th will also increase love in your relationship. So this is very good for your relationship. You may even, if you are into a romantic relationship, you may take this to the next level. You may tie a knot. You may get married to the one whom you love. Rahu in the 7th may cause some problems in your marital life. You need to pay extra attention towards your health in this month, the whole of the month of September. Next sign is Scorpio. For Scorpio, Sun in the 10th and conjuncting with Venus. Salaried people who are employed will have benefit in their career, in their profession. This period is also favorable for people who are into their own business. Presence of Jupiter in your 5th house will motivate you to perform better in your examination if you are a student. This period will be good for love relationship as well. You might take this relationship to the next level, may plan to get married to your lover. You may make a trip somewhere along with your life partner, which will do good to you. The bonding between the two of you will be better. But then at the same time, we have to consider Mars also in the 7th house, Sun and Venus in the 10th, may give a little tension and conflict between you and your life partner. Rahu in the 2nd house also, or Rahu is aspecting, so will bring some financial challenges. You might spend on purchasing something for your home or something to add on to the comfort at home. You may think of constructing a house and so on. On the health front, you may have minor issues with your health throughout the month. Nothing major but. Next sign is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, Mercury in its own sign, Virgo, in the 10th house of 10th house is your karma, your workplace. So you will see success wherever you are working, whatever position you are working. Business people will also expand their business. You may invest more into your business and the business will be very profitable. For students, you may have some trouble in your studies due to Rahu in your 5th house. Saturn in Capricorn in its own sign will activate your 2nd house, which may cause some issues in your family. There would be some stressful movement in the family which will keep you stressed out. You may want to spend some time out, remain a little isolated away from family. The presence of Rahu Ketu excess also brings a little bit of challenges in your love life. There will be misunderstanding in your relationship. There would be lack of love and you need to I won't say stay away, but then make sure that this misunderstanding do not get to the level where you may have a breakup. But then the Lord of the 7th house, Mercury, will be present in its own sign, which will bring peace, harmony, good relationship with your spouse. Presence of Saturn in your 2nd house will make your finances very profitable. You will attain good income from various sources and you will get immense monetary gains from different sources. Health wise, you will not suffer from any major health issues during this period. Next sign is Capricorn. Now for Capricorn, the month of September, you will see Venus and Sun in your 8th house. So in the first half of the month, you will have some trouble at your workplace. Sun and Mercury in the later half of the month will make the luck will favor you in your profession, in your career. You may even get promoted. There will be increase in your income. Ketu in the 10th and Rahu in the 4th may increase some problem for people who are having their own businesses. The presence of Mars in your 5th house and the conjunction of Lord of the 5th, the students preparing for competitive exams will see success, especially if you're applying for government job. There will be peace and harmony in the house and you will spend most of your time with your family. The conjunction of Venus and Sun will resolve a lot of conflicts in your domestic or family life. Those who are into romantic relationship, you will experience the closeness, the love into your relationship. Sun is going to be in your 8th house. So we need to understand that this position, the second half of the month, will create possibilities of you tying a knot. I mean to say you may get married. The aspect of Saturn on your 7th house of marriage may be a little adverse for you, and there would be some conflict in your married life. The conjunction of Sun and Venus will certainly give you some monetary gains. Money will come to you. Later half of the month, there would be rapid growth after 17th, and your income will increase. And if you have taken some loan, you will be able to pay it back. Mercury's position for this month may give you a little bit of issues with your health. Next sign is Aquarius. For Aquarius, favorable result throughout this month, especially at your workplace. This period is also beneficial for you if you are working, or especially if you are associated with property, you're dealing with vehicles, you are into real estate business. It's a very good time for you. Businessmen who are associated with import-export business, this is a very favorable time for you. For students, this is a good time for your studies. You can concentrate. It's also an auspicious time for you people to organize. There would be some festive movement, some event at your place, and all the family members would be together. In love life, you will get mixed result. Trouble could be there in your married life, but later on, things will be much better. Try to avoid conflicts in your married life. Also control your expenses this month. Though Jupiter's grace says that you will get unexpected profit from different sources. You will get good support of your family member as well. However, you need to pay attention to your health. Health may trouble you a bit. Now let's talk about the last sign, Pisces. For Pisces, I can see immense success in your career. Employees will be able to strengthen their position at their workplace. Piscean people who are into business will also get good opportunity to expand their business. There could be some hindrance, some trouble for the students in their studies. And if you are preparing for some examination related to government or government job, then you may get a favorable result. Conflicts and arguments would be there in your family. Love life will give you mixed result, and there could be some minor issues in your romantic life, but later on it will be resolved. Married people will also see some conflicts, but later half of the month, both of you, the husband and the wife, or the wife and the husband, whatever it is, you will be able to overcome this problem, and you will have a mutual understanding. You may spend a lot of money buying few things for your family members. Control your expenses. Later half of the month, you will need to be a little careful with your health. Health could trouble you later half, which is 17th of September onwards. So friends, this was all about my analysis on the coming month, September. If you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you so much.